Buongiorno and welcome to my channel. My name is Stefania if you're new here. So today we are redoing part 1 of my Sephora haul. So I still have more stuff coming in. Today I thought I would kind of cover the more makeup side, and then I got a lot of hair stuff. So hair and like body care stuff, so I figured I'd make that into like a separate video. But that's kind of where I went nuts, more so than the makeup side. But I still got some good things in here. So let's go ahead and get into this video. Please subscribe, hit that like button, and let's go ahead and jump in. Okay, so first thing I did get was this Replica Set. So it has 5 little, like, they're better than sample sizes. You know, I didn't feel like they were like the little tiny sprays. But there's a lot that I've wanted to try. Like, I feel like everyone talks about, like, I already have By the Fireplace as a, like, actual mini and, like, a rollerball, and I love that one. And then I've tried a few other ones, but I kind of wanted to try more from the line. So I've heard a lot of things about like Beach Walk and Jazz Club, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna try this out. But let me say, packaging wise, this was, whose idea was this? That's what I want to know, because it's awful. Like, I don't know if I would even recommend getting this set, just because I'm just like, what? Like, I'm too scared to put any of these back in. This isn't something where like I feel comfortable traveling with. I'm like, no. So you open it up and like you have to be super careful. I still read all the reviews. Does anyone else, like, I will read all the reviews on a product before getting it. It doesn't matter what it is. Like, I'm someone who's like that. So I felt like this time around though, like it was hard. Like so many things that had like 5-star reviews, no matter what you were, whether it was a hair or body care or whatever. And I'm like, I don't believe this. And I mean, when you're reading through, it's like, this was sent to me, blah, blah, blah. And I think they like import all the reviews now from like the brand's website, or, you know, which I'm not saying, I'm just saying like, I think a lot of the bad ones are filtered through, and I'm like, I need like everyone's opinion. Okay. So, but yeah, this definitely had reviews where people were like, why would they package it like this? There's no squirt on it at all. Like, this is how it comes. So I'm just like, how do I put this on? I've been like cutting Q-tips in half and then like using the like stick side because I don't want it to absorb, so I don't use like the actual Q-tip side. But if you have a better idea, please let me know, because I'm just like, it doesn't work when I just take off the top and I'm trying to like do this whole thing, and I also don't want to waste it. I mean, it was a good deal, but like, you know, not cheap. So I'm excited to try these out because like I said, it's a lazy Sunday morning, By the Fireplace, bubble bath, beach walk, and jazz club. So I'm excited to try them out. I still haven't figured out my perfume scent, like in terms of something where I've never bought a full-size perfume. Still haven't. I can't commit to a scent, I guess. I don't know. I've never found one where I'm like, oh, I love it so much. And then half the time I'm like, Nick, can you smell me? And he's like, I don't smell anything. And I'm just like, I put on 4 squirts. What do you mean? So I'm like, is that a problem with me or him? I don't know. But I want to smell good. Like, every time you see someone that's like, I get so many compliments. People just ask me, and I'm like, you're full of crap. You know? I'm like, who's asking you? So maybe they are. I don't know. I'm just salty, okay? And then the other non-makeup thing I want to show you guys, I did get the Patrick Ta brush. So this is the new contour brush. Like I said, I love his brushes, so I'm really excited about this one, and the fact that like I can use it for creams. I did update on his product, and I can't seem to make it so that it's not muddy. So yeah, but the brush feels very promising, so I'm excited about this. And like I said, I do love Patrick Ta, but like, the blushes are great. The bronzer is just not working out for me in terms of like it just looking a little too messy and splotchy on my face. So yes, unfortunate. All right, and then I did get a few blushes. So I don't know why I felt like getting blushes, and I made sure not to get a lot of cream products this time, because I was just like, cream products go bad, you know what I mean? And we're like in the year of like cream everything, and I'm just like, I have some cream blushes that I need to get through and use like more of, so I was just not wanting to buy a lot of cream blushes this time around. So instead I went with powder ones, you know. I don't know if that was any better, but I did. So I went with the Laura Mercier. This is the shade Chai. So I felt like everyone kept talking about these being just like amazing, and I'm liking it. I'm not like, oh my gosh, it's the best thing ever. Of course, I forgot the other one in the bathroom. What I have on right now is Fresco. So there's Fresco, which is more neutral, and then Chai is, it's still in that neutrally side. I'll do a swatch for you. And you can build these up, because at first I was like, this is not going to work for me. But it does build up, but it is fairly neutral. So I got kind of more on the neutral side, because I usually go with peachy blushes. And I wanted something new to my collection. And actually, no, I did get a peachy blush. Calm down. I'm like, lies are coming out of my mouth. Kiss of Copper is what I got. And this is by Bare Minerals. Why they call it a bronzer, which, what a stupid name. I'm just going to say it. Also, it is definitely not. Like, there's nothing that would suggest that this should be used in conjunction with your, as a bronzer. See what I mean? There's just no way. It has no like shade of brown into it. I mean, like maybe I could layer on top of my, like I'd layer it over here on my bronzer, maybe. But this is the shade Copper, and I just felt like these were so pretty. So I felt like this was definitely more of a summery type color. It has a little more shimmer than what I usually go for. But like I said, I was like, let's try some new things. So definitely way more intense than the Laura Mercier ones. So yeah, that is the Copper, Kiss of Copper up here. But I think it's going to be a great like summer shade on me. So I was like, we'll try. And I almost got the other one, and then I was like, calm down. So I did not. Every once in a while, Sephora sales, I'm like, I'm not going to really buy much. And it's one or the other. I either go so lightly where I don't really get anything, or then I go the opposite way where I'm like, you got too much. And like I said, I think I got way too much of like hair body stuff. Because that's just what it's what brings me joy right now. It just is. Alright, we have this Kaja. This is the Cloud Latte Play Bento. So I have one of the eyeshadow ones. I don't have a lot of Kaja. I have the bronzer with the star stamps. And then I thought this was really cute. So obviously let me know which stuff you guys want me to use in a video. But you get a blush out of here. So like pretty intense blush. Which their stuff really isn't intense. It's very buildable. But it was more pinky than the other ones. And you get a highlight. Which the highlight is really, really pretty. I'll swatch that for you guys as well. So just more of like a subtle type highlight, but still like you can build that up. And then you also get a bronzer in here. So you get your blush, your highlight, and your bronzer. And I really like the packaging. Sometimes I'm like, I think it looks cheap. And then other times I'm like, what a nice little compact to have everything in, you know? So I'm excited about this. And then the only other face product I got, like complexion-wise, I did get the Danessa Myricks Power Bronzer. So I got the shade 2. It's like wrapped and stuff in here, but I'm excited to try this out. I feel like everyone's raved about this. So I'm excited for that. And then I got a few things from Charlotte Tilbury, which I don't usually do. Not that I love Charlotte Tilbury, but like price-wise, I'm always just kind of like, So I got the new eyebrow pencil. I just kept seeing it at the front of the store. I was just like, I want to try it. So I did get the shade Dark Brown. This is the Brow Cheat. I was a little bit confused because she also came out with another brow product where it looks more like the Benefit like Goof Proof shape, but so does this one. It's just a lot smaller than the Goof Proof, but it's still that teardropped shape. I don't know if you guys are gonna be able to like tell. And I'll swatch for you guys so you guys can see. Yeah, so there is the color right there. And like I said, I got the deep brown. And then obviously it comes with the spoolie on one side. But it came with a refill, and I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna try it out. The only thing I get concerned about is that the refill doesn't have a cap on it. So I'm just worried about it drying out. So I'll kind of update you guys. But so far, I actually really like this. Like, I really like the shape of it. So far I'm impressed. I like it a lot. And then I wanted a one and done eyeshadow. So this is the Charlotte Tilbury Rose Gold. Like, I have another one of hers, and it's one of the old shades, like Jean or Bet. I think she like renamed them all. I need scissors for this. There we go. So I've been much more into cream shadows, which I'm not usually, and I don't have a lot of them. Like I could probably count them on one hand type thing. I've never been that into them. Now I'm just like, I just want a wash of color, leave the house, like feel a little bit more put together and be done. So I almost got the Tom Ford Golden Peach, and then I was like, that's $65. This one's $32. Still expensive, but better. But yeah. And the thing is, I kind of thought the Glow by Auric like shade was going to be like this, and it's not. I don't know why, but I love how it makes that like little, like, almost like a little kiss in the center, and I'm always like, I don't want to touch it. But this says 6 months, but let me just say, like, the other one I have, I've been using it for years, and it's still totally fine. So I'm someone who, I'll take a risk every once in a while, okay? Because stuff is expensive. 6 months? You're never going to go through this in 6 months. Like, who? I think even if you wore this, like, every day, I'm like, you probably still wouldn't. But I love this shade of Rose Gold. So that's where it is right now. I know it looks super light on camera. Let me turn down the lighting for you. There you go. So you guys can see all the true colors of everything. But yeah, I thought that was cool, and I didn't buy, this was it in terms of like, I didn't buy any palettes, anything like that. So I'm very proud of myself. Last few things. I bought one more eyeshadow. I'm like, do I put my, yeah. So this is the Marc Jacobs gel to powder formula. And I got the shade, the Big O. I've always been interested in trying these now that they're on sale. And like I said, I think they're going out of Sephora. I don't know that. I just think it's weird that the whole brand is on sale. It's just not normal. And they've pulled all the lip glosses, which that's a huge selling point for Marc Jacobs. Like the lip glosses, I really wanted some more of like the lip gloss sticks. So I'm like, I think they're pulling them out of Sephora for sure. But this is just a very neutral, like one and done all over the lid, in the crease. I don't really get the gel to powder formula part. I just think of it as a powder, but very neutral shade where it could just work for everyday type thing. And so I was like, it's on sale, I'm gonna get one. Plus the sale, you know? And then last two items, 2 or 3. So I did get one lip product. Pretty proud of myself. Usually I get like 5. Believe me, I wanted them. I'd looked at like the Huda Beauty new lip liners. Like, let me know if you guys want a video on all the things that didn't make it, but I still wanted. They're still in my cart, like my wish list. But yeah, I didn't get any of that stuff. So this is Tower 28 in Oat, which I thought was, I love these types of colors. It's quite sheer. I've worn it quite a few times, and I really like the formula of these. They're not like too goopy. They're just like that nice gloss formula. So I'll actually go ahead and put it on. I looked at the other shades, but because, like I said, it is fairly sheer, I was kind of like, I don't see the point in getting a lot. So I'm just going to dab it on the center there. But yeah, I do like these. Tower 28 prices are always very nice. So that's another plus. Gosh, it's hot in here. Last few, I did get the Saie Slip Tint. This is the Broad Spectrum SPF 35. I got the shade 4. So I'm excited to try these out. I've been very into tinted moisturizers lately. Very light coverage foundation. It's just sometimes like, I think some of the ingredients have gotten a little crazy. Like the Ilia skin tint, I know plenty of people who love that. And I tried it out and like broke out my skin like crazy. Like all the oils, I think, are just not gelling with my skin type. Like, no. So we'll see about this. I have the normal sunscreen. It definitely errs on the side of like very dewy / greasy, but I love that look. So I'm fine with it. And I kind of expect this to be around the same thing. So I'm excited to test that out. And then last thing was also this Saie Glowy Super Gel. I'm not loving it. I tried it out yesterday, and I have the Glossier one, and so it just, to me, it's kind of mimics that, or like the Glow by Auric is similar but way thicker. This is very thin, and it just gives you like that wet type look. And I'm not saying it's bad, but it's just that I already have products like that, and it doesn't bring anything new to the table. It doesn't outshine those. So I'm a little disappointed, and the smell of this is just weird. It's very chemically smelling, if you will. Like it smells almost like a nail polish, and for my face, I just don't love it. So I wanted this for like no makeup days. I did get the tinier one, which is always, trial sizes are never like a great deal, but I was like, I don't need the $25 one. I was just like, I'm never gonna go through a giant bottle. But you can mix this with foundation, but I'll show you guys. It's very, very sheer. It's almost like a clear type formula, but it just, like I said, I can smell it from here. It just smells weird. Just like that shouldn't be on your face type smell. But it's not, like, if you don't have something like it and you want like a glossy type highlight, it didn't stay sticky, which is great. It's just more so that like it's not different enough, and it didn't outshine my other products, so I'm not like, yay, it doesn't add to my collection. So I would say out of everything, that's probably the one thing where I'm just like, oh, it's a little disappointing. But yeah, that is it for me. That is all my makeup stuff. And like I said, like I have another haul coming with like hair care, skincare. Some of it I got some foams that had to be shipped ground. So those are taking a little bit longer than usual. I was a little depressed that they're like, you renewed your rouge status. And I was like, I didn't think I was going to do that this year because I really haven't been buying that much makeup. I was a little depressed, I'm not gonna lie. I was like, oh, no, take it back. But well, at least I get to save 20%, right? So I would love to hear what you guys got. If you want me to try any of these things out, list it down in the comments below, because I obviously would love to. But yeah, I'd love to hear from you guys, what you guys got, all that good stuff. Please don't forget to subscribe, hit that like button, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye, guys.